Alright, so I'm taking a look at a battery, charger, and two batteries for the newer models of the GoPro series action cameras. There'll actually be a link below if you want to find out for certain if this is going to fit for your GoPro, but it's for the last several generations. So this is the GoPro camera that we're using here today. This is the actual battery that comes with the GoPro. I think this is like a 1220. These are a little bit larger, like 1480. So these are a little bit larger, and of course you get two of these, and they just sit right down in the little charger here. Nice thing about this charger, and I'll actually show you, one thing is if you want to connect it through micro USB or Type-C, you have either as an option. But a really cool part, and the way that I kind of use it just because it's convenient, is you have this integrated USB charging cable. And what I really like is that it has an LCD screen, so you can actually see the status of the battery. Let me show you what that looks like. If I just grab this power bank, plug that in. It might be a little dim, so I don't know how well it's going to show up for you. But it lights up green. I don't know if you can see that very well. Seems to light up a little bit better when it's plugged into the other charger. So if I plug both of these in, hopefully you can see. So it shows you the status of the charge, which is kind of cool. It gives you a little indicator so you know when they're fully charged. And it does light up green, as I said. So you do have the ability to check the status really simply. And these are going to give you battery life similar, but again they are a little bit larger than the original in terms of the power. So they're going to give you the option to power the GoPro, charge it. This is very slim, very portable, of course. You can throw that in your bag. It's kind of lightweight. And a nice thing here is the batteries have a little carrying case that you can throw them in, so you can store them so that you can just throw those in your bag. And again, just throw this in the bags to charge it if you want. Now, depending upon if you're charging one battery or both batteries at the same time, it's about 2 or 3 hours worth of charge for one and 3 to 4 hours for both. Now, I don't know if that changes when you use one of the other ports to plug it into, and I guess it depends also on what you plug it into as far as the power output. For some of the USB ports, because some are 1 amp and some are 2.1, 2.4, etc. So that could change as well. So those times are not concrete times, but it's kind of an estimate to give you an idea. Now, runtime, there's no reason for me to even try to begin to tell you what kind of runtime you're going to get. It's not my camera, it's my father's, so he would probably know better than I would as far as the actual run times. But the thing with that is, if you're just using it to take pictures, and depending upon what video mode you're using and what features you're using, whether you have some of the functions of the camera enabled or not enabled, and what resolution you're shooting in, it's really going to play a heavy factor on the amount of time that you get. But just know, because these are just a little bit larger than the original GoPro battery, you should be getting somewhere in that same neighborhood that you're getting from your current GoPro battery. They're not vastly different in their size, but the fact that you then have two additional batteries means you of course have a lot longer shooting time, which is excellent, just to have that option to switch out and continue to film. So that's very convenient. And because the recording times are going to vary, it's nice to have more than one, so that as you're charging one, you can use the other and have the option to choose both or only a single at one time. So that's what I wanted to show you really quickly. It does have a little information instructional manual in the event that you need that. And again, it has these little carrying cases. So here's the other one for the other battery. So I just wanted to share that with you really quickly. There'll be a link below the video if you want to find out some more about these batteries. But I think it's always great to have some additional batteries for pretty much every camera I've ever owned. I've went with additional batteries or some type of way to power it that would allow me to use a power bank or a wall charger or something like that, so that I can get longer use time and not have to worry about it. So peace of mind is what you're buying. It's relatively inexpensive, and the charger is actually quite nice and versatile with the different options to connect it in different ways. So I didn't notice any kind of heat issues when they're charging. Obviously all batteries become somewhat warm, but these didn't feel abnormally warm. They're mildly warm at best, from what I've noticed. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else really important to say. There's too many variables involved to give you any more specific information. But if you want to find out more, the link below the video will take you to the Amazon listing, and you can find out some more details, anything that maybe I didn't cover that is of interest to you to know. Okay? Thanks for watching.